Welcome, folks, to Devoxx UK 2025 Speakers Interview. I have the pleasure to interview today a star of the Devoxx conference.
Is Venkat here? Where is
Oh,
he?
I think he is, but
Oh.
not this in this moment, not
He's-
in this interview.
He's everywhere.
We are all trying to channel Venkat
Right. Be your
in
best
what we're
Venkat.
doing.
Yeah.
But I was mentioning you
Oh,
and
thank
your
you.
awesomeness, and thank you for being at this lovely conference,
pleasure.
inspiring us
Thank you.
with more live coding and best practices. So as we probably recognize, I have the legend Josh Long next to me. And in the next minutes, we're going to talk a little bit about what he shared at the Devoxx UK conference, what are the cool stuff that he's looking into building and to trying and demoing, and what he finds really cool in the Spring Boot universe, and not only Spring AI universe as
Yes.
well, because
Yeah.
we're following that too. So Josh, welcome. I don't need to ask you to introduce yourself, but well, tell us more what you've been up to lately and how has been Devoxx UK.
Thank you. Good to see you. These conferences are great because you can learn from the experts. I come here to learn from you and Dr. Venkat Subramaniam and the like. I just saw Victor Rentea just a few minutes ago. Just legends everywhere, right?
Yeah.
But the real reason I come to these conferences is the hallway track to talk to people like you and others in the hall, right? And to have these really interesting conversation. So I am very grateful for your time. For me, top of mind, May 20th, just a few short days, not even 2 weeks from now, Spring AI 1.0 comes out.
Oh, wow.
Right? Yes. Yes. And then Spring AI has been a lot, the 1.0 release, GA. It's been years in the making. Most projects don't take so long to get to 1.0. You might have noticed, of course, that the AI space it just doesn't stop.
The AI space doesn't innovate in years, it doesn't innovate in days, and everything changes like from minute to minute.
Even the attempts at a spec in certain places
Yes.
change over the weekend. You stop paying attention, you're like, my code no longer complies. What the it's absolutely stunning. I mean, so because of that, I think Spring AI has just been, we've been keeping up, but it's at the cost of constant and I think now we're in a good place to the things that are well understood are in the code base, and those have stayed fixed for long enough, right?
Yep.
It's always the leading edge that's changing. There's our friend Jose Pomac, and it's always changing. One of the things I'm also finding quite interesting is what feature could not have come at a better time?
Tell me.
For AI, virtual threads could not have come at a better time. It came.
Good that you mentioned that.
It's so good. It's so good because what is an AI interaction for most people? It's a client talking to an HTTP REST endpoint or an API, and it takes a long time. I mean, these models are really smart. They do really great things very quickly, but still, it could be 10 seconds. It could be 20 seconds. That kind of SLA in a regular API call would be unthinkable. And there's a cost to that if you're doing standard I/O, which a lot of these drivers, a lot of these client libraries are doing. So here comes Java 21, 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago, right?
We were visionaries, right?
Oh, so good.
Java is a visionary in the field for what's going to be.
It's so good. It just came at the exact perfect time, and it means that every Java programmer, as long as they're on Java 24, is ready to do AI. Spring AI and Java 24 together.
Yes.
Perfect.
At least 24, because we're on the way to 25. So
yeah,
most lifetime is at least the latest one, right?
Right. For me, the Java 24, it wasn't broken, but it was sort of like diminished in certain cases with respect to synchronization and thread pinning, right? And they unblocked it. They got rid of that, right? So now you just have to worry about like JNI and virtual threads, which is not very common unless you're doing something like class.for name or whatever. Super good. Java 24 is so good. What do you think of Java 25 finally having compact class files being GA?
Compact class files?
Void mains.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
No classes, implicit classes, whatever.
I think that's GA.
25, right?
It's targeting already, right?
Yes.
It's targeting already, yeah. To me, it's hard to keep up. I mean, I know that some are in candidate and some are in target.
So Mike, I'll bet I know what happened here.
Yes.
I'll bet you knew it was 25, but you weren't sure the rest of the world knew, and you didn't want to get in trouble.
Oh, yes, obviously.
And I have the same thing. I'm like, just, but yeah, it's public. You won't, it's fine. No, I'll bet you knew that. I think you did. I think you're just like looking for, trying to remember if you saw it in a public press release. As far as I know,
it's always like good
targeted.
to separate like what's already
Right.
available. Because on the other hand, if I'm telling our audience like about things that will happen but they're not tangible,
Right.
you're creating an expectation, and if people
Can't do
cannot
that.
touch it, it's kind of disappointing, unless but our hope is to release this video before Java 25 will be released.
So 25 is, well, no, let me see. 24 came out in November.
No,
or
24 is
October.
24 is in March.
Oh, March. Oh, right. 23 is in October. October-ish.
Yes.
So what are we looking at? September? Yeah.
September. So it's September for 23. It's March for 24, and we're looking for September for 25.
Oh, very soon, because we're already in May, the beginning of the summer, basically, almost.
Yes, but the OpenGDK contributors are working to make features there available in 25 and others. So
Yeah, of
there's
course.
work laying ahead, and keep an eye on jdk.java.net for more features coming up on 25.
I'm a big fan. I keep it. Anyway, all that is really important to me because Java 25 gets rid of the boilerplate with these implicit classes and the standalone functions and all that stuff, like standalone methods. That's super cool to me. That's super cool to me. And you can actually have, one of the things I do is I do live code all the time, right? I know a lot of people, look at the JEPs, the discussions around why they should have this stuff. It talks about the novice student programmer. And I agree, we should definitely make the on-ramp as easy as possible for them. But also for me, I'm getting old. These fingers don't like typing extra things, I just want to like void main and then have my Spring application running,
I think that for us as experienced developers, it's mostly that we're kind of we're getting accustomed and we get habits, because you probably noticed there's some resistance to the simplified syntax.
There is?
Because look, as developers, we are creatures of habit. And if you type certain things 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times, you get used with the routine, with the comfort of routine, right? So if you're getting used with the comfort of routine, some people had like a little trouble understanding the purpose for us, the experienced ones. It's not just the fingers, getting tired. It's also a new way of scripting for us and creating scripts with Java, because
you might say a JavaScript.
Yes, a Java space script.
Yeah.
Yes. Be careful.
Yeah. But also use JavaScript, not JavaScript.
But it's important that not many people know that the Java launcher has this ability of launching a file that not necessarily has to end with Java.
Really?
Yes, in the single file mode. So if you're looking at the Java launcher source mode way of working in the man tool for Java, you're going to see that this hidden gem is there. So there are a lot of tools. You have a lot of hidden gems with Java. And by the way, the OpenJDK engineers and contributors, they're using these features because I see them using that in the open source. So I think that hat, if you're looking in the Babylon code, they're using some of those features when they're and others. Like, it's pretty cool to create your own scripts and all that.
Yes, I do it all the time. People may not. Maybe people who have seen my demos will appreciate this. For years, for more than a decade now, I've been using UAO. This is an alias I have in my shell. And for many years, up until about 2 or 3 years ago, that was a Python script. And all that Python script did was I download a zip file from start.spring.io. It has a Spring Boot app inside of it. I unzip it, and then I cd into the directory, and I run idea space pom.xml or idea space build.gradle or idea space build.gradle.kt or whatever, right? Well, a few years ago when they had source code, for years, you also mentioned you can do Java now. You can do Java space main.java. That's the first thing.
Yes.
Right? You don't need to have a class file anymore. You
Yeah,
can
since
just
JDK 11, that's a great
long
feature.
time ago. That's when
Yeah.
I started adding this code. Right?
Yeah.
I moved over to that. But now you've got implicit classes.
Mhm.
So now you can have a .java script. You can just say Java dot or Java space unzip and open .java,
Mhm.
right? And now it's just void main in that class file
Yeah.
and some imports, in that Java file, and that's what I use now. So UAO is an alias to a Java script, and it has been for years, and it's super fast. It's faster than the Python one. It's awesome.
So there is a case for us as well in that simplicity,
Yeah,
right?
all the time.
Yes, we're going to rest and we're going to make our lives even better. I think it's no wonder that these features are part of Project Amber, which is aimed for developer productivity, right? Us to be more productive. It's something that you love as well. That's
I
something
do.
that we get from your presentations as well.
Spring,
Like
yeah.
how to be more productive. That's why we always come to watch your presentations, like to learn how to be more productive with Spring, right? That's what
we try.
well, you're doing a very good job.
Oh, thank you.
Coming back to the subject of your talk at Devoxx UK, so can you share what cool things have you shown here so that you entice a bit our audience and they look at it, add to the entirety of it?
Yeah, so my goal, so I haven't done the talk yet. Yeah.
You're going to see it on video.
Right. Yeah, you're going to see it. I'm going to be talking about the latest and greatest in Spring, which right now, because of the moment in time, is going to be focused on Spring AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. But it can't all just be AI, right? I don't want to I like to have a wide spread of topics. So I've been doing a talk, and I'm not sure if I should do it for this conference or not. And that talk is basically, I want to build an assistant to help people adopt dogs, right?
Oh, that's...
I know, it's so cute. Dogs are great, right? And so the application I build, well, we need a database, so I build a Spring Batch app that loads the data into the database. Okay, great. Then we have a service, and I want to build the code that actually has the REST API and the domain model in a modular way. So I use Spring Modulate to write code that the types aren't all public, because they shouldn't be. Java is package private by default. That's what they should be, And then you want to write code in a good, clean, object-oriented fashion. So Spring Modulate helps you do that. And then once I've done to do that, I'm also using Spring Data JDBC. Mm-hmm. I'm also using the actuator for observability. Then I take that code and I want to build an assistant to actually help people interview the shelter that has the dog. So an AI-powered assistant using Spring AI, and of course that will use probably OpenAI or Olama or something like that, and a vector store of your choice. And it can be, there's dozens of different vector stores, including, I just discovered this. You knew this because you're smart, but I didn't know this. Did you know that Oracle database is actually an amazingly good vector store? Who knew?
I know this because I'm talking with Andres Almiray.
Yes.
And he tells me all the cool features of Oracle database.
I just learned this last week. It was really, and it works great with Spring AI, and I got a demo going with that in no time, basically. And then what else? And so that's the AI assistant. But of course, I want to do some scheduling, right? I want to schedule adoption for the dogs once we've decided upon the dog. So then we use Model Context Protocol, which is a new thing in the AI space. And then, of course, as I'm doing things, I'm going to be publishing events, and I want to use Spring integration for enterprise integration patterns. And then, of course, once all this is all sort of up and running, I want to build a little website. I have some static actual JavaScript, not JavaScript, and some HTML, and that's on the side. And I want that to be secured using OAuth. So I bring in the Spring authorization server, and I bring in Spring Cloud Gateway, and that's a 45-minute talk, basically, to do all that stuff.
So you're actually building an entire, let's say, platform, because it's not just, it can be regarded as on one app, but it's actually multiple apps. You're integrating, system. You're integrating everything in only 45 minutes.
Yeah, well, there's jokes. Otherwise, it would take less, But
hey, we need jokes. Without fun, there's no good code. A great quality code needs some fun. It needs some touch of happiness.
Always, especially in this weird moment in time. But you and I are here. I mean, it's very hard to be sad if we. Were those color streamers? There's actually in Devoxx UK here. There's beautiful. They can't see it over
behind
there.
us as well, and but it's not sure if it's caught by the camera.
Oh,
yes.
Oh, right there above. Yeah, they're literally right above us. It's very festive here.
Yes, because the entire Devoxx UK 2025 edition is a festival edition.
Oh.
We probably our audience knows we are celebrating every year this gathering of great developers, meeting lots of experts in different fields. And we're all the time happy and joyous, especially the experts that are coming up and sharing their knowledge with us. So every year we're making it different, a different kind of theme. And this year's theme is a festival. So folks that couldn't attend this year, you still have a chance to attend next year because we're going to have another fun theme, not disclosed now. But so that you know, we're always having, we're learning, but we're also having fun. And we have a way of putting that with the colors that we use throughout the entire
I love it.
conference.
I love it. I love this. This is a great show. It's really good to see you here.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you for bringing up this the context of the conference, and thank you for sharing more about what you are coding in 45 minutes.
Thank you.
And the jokes. So, folks, if you want to see all the wonders that Josh can build in 45 minutes, plus great jokes.
Well, I mean, they're not. They're terrible jokes, but that's. Oh, you know.
I've been to your presentations. All the time people are laughing, so I think they're great jokes.
Oh, thank you.
So you might have a secret talent, like, great coder, but also
cheers. Thank
great
you.
jokes. So watch the entertaining talk online on the Devoxx channel, and, well, stay tuned for more. See you soon.